Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And tonight I got a alien bottle, alien species of some sort with some juice in it for y'all. I'm gonna taste it. Same old stuff. Smell it, taste it, let you know what I think of it. This was first, I believe, introduced last year. I found it this year around August time frame, and I haven't done a video on it. I was waiting more closer to Halloween, and then Halloween passed, which was yesterday. And well, it's All Saints Day, and tomorrow's like Devil's Day or something like that. Mexican holiday. So doesn't matter. All I want, I don't want it sitting on my shelf and not doing it. So it's around Halloween. So let's start there. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. That's what I'm going to talk about. And before I get started, let me thank some more people who are joining this ride with me, so that we can figure out some of these whiskeys and what they taste like and all that other stuff. Sunny Sing-Anong, pretty cool name. Sunny Sing-Anong. Jose Roman, T. Jarrett, and today Pete Giordano. Pete Giordano. If I was Italian, I'd be able to pronounce that better. I apologize. But thank you. Appreciate you all. Everybody who subscribed keeps going up. Appreciate you all. Can't thank you enough, especially to my patrons. I thank you for your support, and thank you for believing in me. And I'm going to get to the whiskey now. So appreciate you all. So this is here Canadian whiskey. Canadian whiskey. The mash bill, can't tell you the percentages, of course, but it is red rye, made in Canada, and then you got your corn and then malted barley. No percentages that I can give you. I do know that it's newly charred oak barrels that are used for this. It doesn't say that they're new barrels, it just says newly charred. So I don't know what that means. Also, it is rumored, or they're saying, that it's probably anywhere between 7 and 8 year old whiskey. No confirmation on that. Looked everywhere, saw different areas. Some say 8 years, some say 7 to 8. So I don't know. I'm even confused on the ABV, because the ABV is at 51% on the bottle, which is 102 proof. It says it on the back, but on the Not Abu brand website, that actually is the one who distributes this, I guess. I'm not sure if they're the ones responsible for putting this together, but I know that they call themselves the Not Abu brand, not distillery, not maybe bottling company, just as brand. So I'm not sure on all that. If anybody knows more about that, please put in the comments, let me know. Definitely curious. But on their site, what it says is that this is 43 to 51%. 43 to 51%. Does that mean they have bottles of this that is at a lighter proof, and I just happen to get the 51% bottle? I think that's weird. I know it's a blend of whiskeys, at least again in some of the places where I was looking to see what is in this bottle, and what is in this bottle, but I can't find out the information. All I know is that it's red rye, that it's malted barley, and it is corn. So curious if anybody out there knows more information on this bottle. I just thought it was a cool bottle. It's won some awards for the Spirit Awards. I guess International Spirit Awards. for bottle design. It's won SIP awards. I guess the SIP awards or something like that. But it's won 3 of them. That's including bottle design. So I don't really know the other 2. I think for taste also double gold or something like that. So that's actually, kind of hopeful, for what's in this glass. They did say that this is the first and the only alien designed whiskey in the world. Okay. Oh, wow. And they did say that the head was transparent. I did not know that until I turned it to the side, and it's actually transparent. Can you see that? It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that through there, but this is what they say is an alien design. I don't know if they know this, but that is actually the skeleton. What would more likely be human. So I guess us and aliens aren't that far off. It kind of does look like my dad. That's weird. All right. But anyways, so it's a newly charred oak. You got the brand. On the back, it does say that it's imported by American Spirits Exchange, also known as, what else? Then they're also known as Redemption Spirits LLC. Try to find all kinds of information. I'm on this page that it says Redemption Spirits LLC and it says their other names and stuff. I don't even know much more about it. I go to the site for Notaboo. They give a few tasting notes of what they think it tastes like, and but not much more else. Obviously, it is inspired, even though it's a Canadian whiskey, it is inspired by Area 51 of Nevada. That's where they keep all the aliens. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I guess they feel the same way, that there's aliens there. So whatever happened with that big old rush thing that they were supposed to rush in and figure out, I don't know. That was weird. That was like a few years ago, wasn't it? That would have been funny to see, but I guess it didn't happen. But I know a lot of people showed up. Very thin, very light in color. I don't know if that shows through on the glass, but very okay. Now there it goes. Starting to coat a little bit more. It looked a little thin at first. Coating, not so bad. 7 to 8 year whiskey. I would assume that it has some type of thickness to it when you're talking about the oils in here and everything, and stuff that it gets from the barrel. And I'm excited to at least taste it because it has won double gold. I don't know what that means in international spirits, but hey. It smells light. It has a fruity tone to it, a more scotchy tone to it. I wonder if that's where it gets a lot of its influence from. One of the things that it said that it was it won an award for is one of the most smoothest alcohols because it's so high in proof, which it's 51%, or is it? Because it might be 43 to 51% blended. I don't know how that works. So this definitely has a very Scotch forward aroma to it. I don't know how to. It doesn't even smell like a light whiskey or a high proofed Canadian whiskey, which I'm used to because I have a few Canadian whiskeys. Very fruit forward though. A lot of like pears, apples. Very soft smell. Very I'll say very aromatic. In the tone of the whiskey, it doesn't smell bad. So I'm nervous because it smells like Scotch, and I like Scotch. I have some, but but I don't have a lot to where I can kind of talk about Scotch. I'm not that very schooled on Scotch. So, which there are a lot of great channels for that. They use a lot of buzzwords like painstakingly handcrafted, premium. When they aged it, they went step by step because they were listening to New Kids on the Block. Step by step. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, man. I'm going to get into the taste. Before I do that, I had a few channels do lives with me, and they were content lives. They weren't lives where everybody can see it while we were doing it. If they wanted to, I did put it out for like Patreon and stuff like that, so that they could, if they wanted to see how the live is done and stuff like that. But other than that, it was just a content video that we made. I made it with Bad Axe Bourbon, who I appreciate so much, and the Whiskey Fancies. Awesome. Check out those videos. One of them is myself and the Fancies. We got all dressed up in Halloween gear and talked about whiskey. So, and you can see what the video was about. One of the more important things that I wanted to bring up was Bad Axe Bourbon. Bad Axe Bourbon is freaking awesome. Please check him out. He didn't have to do the video that day. Came back from burying his wife's uncle, a firefighter, a hero, and I just want to toast to him and just say you will be missed, and we appreciate your sacrifice and everything that you have done for this country and our in your community. Mike Moffat, appreciate you. We love you, and we're gonna miss you. And sorry for your loss, Bad Axe. You, your wife, your family, and cheers to you. Cheers to everybody who has a family member, firefighter. Support the firefighters. Support the police. Support our military. Support our government officials. Support everybody, because we are our government. We are our family, and. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mike Moffat. Cheers. Wow, that's different. That is different. I got like coffee grains right off the bat. This is a first bottle pop. I have never tasted this before. I've never had something. This is like straight. This is like almost like flavored whiskey or something, like coffee whiskey. I don't get any of that on the nose. It is unlike any like caramel. I get caramel in coffee. This is weird. I was thinking that I wasn't gonna like it because I'm more of a traditional whiskey flavor and drink or aroma. I just like those traditional flavors that come through your caramel, your leather, your oak, all that stuff. And you don't get that here. And I was just nervous because and I'm mumbling. But wow. This is just surprising. It's surprising because you don't get any of that aged charred oak that it says that they use, and you don't get any of that. It goes straight to coffee. I'm trying to get what it is at the end of it. Do you get some corn at the end? Really coating. What I like in a whiskey, this is something like so odd. It is so odd. And I can't say that it's bad. I can't say that it's just so different. It's thrown me off on what I was picturing. I was thinking it was going to be so much fruit because of the nose, and so much like scotchy type flavors. No offense to anybody who loves scotch. I don't hate scotch, but I still get it on the nose. But there's none of that on the palate. The finish does not last long, I'll tell you that. But up front, sweet, like a caramel coffee. You do get some hints of butterscotch and toffee, which I think I saw that in one of the descriptions or something. And I was thinking, when I smelt it, I was like, yeah, you're not getting butterscotch on that. But I think it's that caramely and coffee flavor that's turning it into, once it starts to dissipate, you're getting that butterscotch or toffee. I would say I would lean more towards toffee than butterscotch. And that toffee kind of sticks around a little bit. It does dissipate into some type of popsicle stick flavor, some wood, but light, very light. Man, I wish they had the mash bill on this. I'm curious on how much of this is that red rye, that they use, or how much is the corn, because it does have a graininess to it. I get very little malty flavors to it, so I'm just curious about the whole thing. I wish they would put more information, or at least make it available on their site. But it's something different. I'll tell you, I'm not mad I have it. I'm not mad I have it because it was $30. I've seen it on different sites for 30 and up to like 40, I think 47 or more dollars. But for that much, I'm kind of impressed, especially at 7 to 8 years old. $30. That's unheard of in the American whiskey world. I'm going to say I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to say it's one of my favorite whiskeys, but and it won't make the top 10 of 2022. I'm assuming this is a 2022 bottle, but I'm not positive because it's been around since I think the end of like September of last year or something like that. Maybe earlier. I'm not sure. But yeah, I can appreciate it for what it is. I know what it's not, and it's definitely not a traditional whiskey. Flavors from the nose to the glass to the palate is just totally different. Not traditional at all. But hey, that's pretty cool to have something like that where somebody smells it and they're like, oh, it's scotch. You pour it blind to somebody, I'm going to say it's scotch. And then I'm going to drink it and I'm going to be like, what the heck is this? Because I've tasted scotch and I've gotten a lot of fruity flavors and Irish fruity flavors, different, in that region, you get a lot more where it's more on flavor of the whiskey rather than oak char and toasting and all that other stuff, even though you get that too over there, but very different, very different. So I'm gonna stop drinking this because the time is going like crazy up. But I just want to say I really appreciate you all for supporting the channel. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Subscribe to the Whiskey Fancies. Also subscribe to Bad Axe Bourbon. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, sisters. And again, one more cheers to Mike Moffat. Really appreciate your sacrifice. You're a hero. God bless you, and God bless your family. Cheers, everybody. Have a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this. Appreciate you. Until the next one. See you on the next one.